welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome. For my new subscribers, welcome, welcome. And to my subscribers, welcome. And Happy New Year again, if I didn't tell everybody. This is a new year, new things that I'm going to be trying to do some lives. I'm going to try to see how I can do them. I don't know, because it's just kind of a little difficult for me, but I can do it. But you know, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. But it's just, I don't know how to set it up, so I'm working on that right now. But anyway, we're going to do that. I have a design, and it's love, John 3:16. So we're going to do that today. But I already started it because I did in the Stitch Artist in Brilliance. But what I did was, one of them they was doing separately, like do the whole L, the whole E. So I didn't want that. I wanted them to do the tack down stitch first, then come back and do the satin stitch. That's what I wanted it. So I think I have it, and I'm gonna bring y'all over so y'all can see it. See how I have it on here? I don't know if y'all can see it in there, but I can bring it out. Let me bring it out a little so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because and see what I'm talking about. See, I did it separately, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish it because it already did just that part. So we're gonna let it do the rest. I'm still kind of new to this, really new. Yeah, so I'm sort of kind of new. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lay this on here. I'm gonna lay my glitter on here. So I'm gonna pull it out to make sure I have enough room on here to get it all in there. I mean, I've done shirts, but I just want to make sure that, you know, it's right. I'm gonna cut these tips off on the tips of it so it'll stay in there, because see, the tips of it, I'm gonna make it kind of round so it'll sit in here. And then make sure I got everything in there. See, I have to make sure that it's all in there. Some people can just eyeball it and get it done, but I want to make sure. So I'm going to cut some of this off on the end so it'll just sit in there. So we can cut some off. Okay. Now I'm going to sit it in here. There you go. Now it can sit in there a whole lot better. And make sure each end I have enough on that side, and I have enough on that side. So you have to just make sure you have enough. And make sure you scoot that back in, because I've done that before where I started it and the hoop wasn't even in there, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? So you have to make sure your shirt is all the way, because it was stuck on there. I would have been sewing, if I hadn't looked in here, I would have been sewing the top of the shirt to the hoop. So I don't want to do that, because I did that many a time. So we're not going to do that today. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to go ahead and start it. I'm just going to hold it down a little bit. Stitch that. Some people use those sticks. I'm scared to use those sticks. They might get caught up in there. And I don't want it to, you know, get caught up in there. Now it's going to go back and do the L. See, I still didn't stitch it right because it's supposed to do all of them first. So now it's going back and do the L, all of the L, the satin stitch on the L, which that's not the way I wanted it. but I have to practice some more. I'm still sort of learning how to do it, so I got to get it to where it do all of them first, the tack down stitch, then come back and do the satin stitch, but I didn't, so I'm still learning. And I've had that stitch artist for a long time, and now I'm just now using it in 2025. So I don't know, but I'm trying to learn though. I'm somebody else out there trying to learn how to do it. Tell me your secrets or something. What am I missing on there? Because I keep getting them to do the tack down stitch, and then it goes and do one letter, then it comes back and do another letter. So I don't know. I'm missing something in it. I don't know what I'm missing, but there's something wrong. But you know, I'm open to hear and learn, but I'll be watching the video and try to see how I can do it differently. So right now it's doing an L, just an L, and then the O will be next because it already did the tack down stitch on the L. So the B and the E is together, so I must have split them some kind of way. I'm not sure. I don't know how I did it, but it must have split some kind of way. So, but like you say, you learn. So today, this is all I'm gonna do is this shirt, because this was the order that I've gotten. It needs to go out on the 16th. They wanted a t-shirt and not a sweatshirt. So at first she said she wanted a sweatshirt, but she changed her mind. It's doing good, but we're going to see. But right now, you know, it's doing really good right now. I got all this stuff in here. Those are my stuff that I had. I got to get back onto my rhinestone. I haven't done no rhinestones in a while, but I have one that I made. I think it's a Cupid, just Cupid. Cupid, and it has something else on it. But I'm gonna try to do that as a rhinestone. So I was gonna do it with my glitter, do it with the glitter, and then do it as a rhinestone. But I think I'm gonna do it as a rhinestone. I'm just gonna take a seat right here while it's going around and around. I hope I don't run out of bobbin because I didn't change the bobbin. I kind of left the bobbin in there, so and it was kind of small, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I've learned something too, because you know I have a problem. Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta get a piece of paper. Okay. Now this here, I had I have a problem with the needles, you know, because I can't get the needles in there. And then I saw something that says, you know, I put a little piece of paper here, and then I take just another piece, put some thread in there. I don't have no piece of thread right here. Let me see if I can. Okay, here's a piece of thread. You probably can't see it. put a piece of thread in there, and then you I don't know, I don't think I remember. They said you have to cut it down really, really. Let's cut this even. Okay, like that. So I cut that even, and then I put my thread in here, and then I have to make sure my thread is in there, so I'm doing it right. And then I cut it. I'm trying to make sure I do it right. Like this. And then I stick this little piece in here with my thread. See my thread right there? And that little piece should be small enough to go through your needle. That's how small you should cut it. That little tip of it here, it should be small enough to go through the needle so the thread can go into the needle. So, because I be having so much problem with it, you know, it should be pointing like that. And I have so much problem with my needle because I can't see it. So if I put it in one of these and just slip it in there, I can get it in there faster because I have an issue with it, you know, and plus I have the wrong glasses on it. So if I put my other ones on, I can see a lot better. I don't know why I keep grabbing these when I come in my craft room, y'all. I guess I just like the way these fit. The other ones, they're so heavy on my cage. But yeah, I just take this little piece here. It don't have to be very big. And then you can just slip that through the needle, put your thread in it, slip it through the needle, and then just pull the needle through. I've done it, you know, and it works. So if y'all have a problem with y'all needle putting thread in it, try something like this. Or you can buy those little things that can go through the needle. That's probably what I need to do because they ain't but what, $2.99 on Amazon. You can buy 8 of them. You buy 10. I think 8 of them is like $4.99. So I have something coming. See, it did the L and the O. Now it's gonna do the B, so it's split somewhere. I'm trying to get it to where it don't split. I can just do the whole thing. Now it'll do the whole tack down stitch, but it won't do the whole satin stitch. You have to do them separate. Those, what you call them, spam people, just be calling your phone. They be tearing my phone up, y'all. Like I said, they're slowing down because this is about the, second call I had today. Normally I've had about 8 calls by now. Hopefully they're getting the message. Pretty. It's really pretty. That's my life. Okay. Oh, I am tired, y'all. Tired. I've been working and working. I'm enjoying my retirement now, y'all. But I have to kind of find something to do, so I have to come out here and try to learn how to do, you know, stuff all over again. You know, I have my Etsy shop set up, but I don't even know how to get my Etsy shop got back up and running. I don't know, I must have deleted it on accident, so now I got to get it back up. So if anybody know how to get it up and put all these little words in there, oh man, I forgot all my stuff. I got to watch some more videos, but they don't show you what you want, what you're looking for. They just show you a roundabout how to do it. So what y'all working on? Y'all working on something? Tell me what y'all working on. Because I'm working on some stuff here. I have some more orders to do, but I'm just going to do this one. Because this is the only one that's due on the 16th, but the rest of them, I have pretty much to the end of the month. I did 2 T-shirts already. Those were some motivational T-shirts. And now I have a couple more I have to get out. So people be wanting them. You know, I had a guy call me and ask me, you know, what I charged to do a logo. But when I asked him, did it have it digitized? He said, yeah. So I said, okay, well then send it to me. How about you send it to me? It's not digitized. So he said, well, I thought it was digitized. They told me they digitized it. I said, no, they didn't digitize it. I said, because I can't do that one, you know, for you unless you get it digitized. Now, I can get it digitized for you, but it's going to cost you a little bit. Not a whole lot, but, you know, it's going to cost you. But then now he, oh, well, I don't need it till April. I said, okay. I said, well, call me in April. I don't know what he's looking for, something free and all that, and, you know, I don't know. You know how family members are, you know, he's related to my husband, so I guess, you know, he thought that he was going to get something for free, I guess. I don't know. You know, I don't mind helping people, but I don't even know him. You know, I've never met him, so. But it's doing good. I like it, y'all. I like it. I like it. Okay, so now I'm taking off the glitter. Just gonna remove some of the glitter off of here. This one here. Just pulling some of it off. And I still have some in the little cracks, okay? So we're gonna push this back on here and let it finish. Oh, that is nice. We're about done with this shirt. So when it come off, I'm just gonna go ahead and press it, and I have to remove some of the little vinyl that's in between the letters. Let's see, get my little tweezers here. I should have already had my tweezers right here with me. Let's see, where's my little tweezers? Well, oh, there they go, over there. Okay, so we're gonna take this off. And then I'm gonna, we're gonna take the little bit that we have in the center. Let me get my little tweezers here. So I don't want to pull no thread, because you know sometimes you can pull some thread. That little piece. And then I don't want to press it with it being on there. It's in there. Come on out. This little piece don't want to come out, y'all. Okay, so we got that one. This little piece here don't want to come out. Okay, so we got that one. So we have to make sure we get all the little pieces. Then I gotta cut some of these away. I'm just cutting like the little pieces that stuck together, the little thread, because I don't want it to, you know, be going across on the other letter. Then I can cut it off. And some of it, you know, you probably can't get off, and you might as well leave it, but I try to get it off and try to get as much as I can off of it. Still have some on there though. Let's get this one. You know, the little ones, I don't worry about getting the little ones. That little thread there popped up. But see, it did good, really good. I have my little tape up here, still up there. That was showing me where my center is. So y'all see my little tape up there. Sometimes I have to be careful if you don't put it in the design. And I don't want to do that. All right. I'm going to cut this out. I have little strands back here. You don't need them seeing all that. But we're going to cut this as close as I can. Try to hold it up so I can see where the design is, so I won't cut it, because I've done it before. I had to start all over again, and I do not want to do that. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna go over here to the press, and we're gonna press it down so it'll adhere to the shirt. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put something over this, because if I don't put nothing over it, guess what? Guess what? It's gonna take this glitter. Some glitter, if the glitter is really good, then what it's gonna do is it's not gonna come off either if you just take the press and put it on there. I've done that too. But then I also had some of the cheap glitter vinyl that it got stuck to my press. So we're not gonna do that today. And I thought it was like the other vinyl, because I did it by mistake and it didn't, you know, stick to it, but some of it does. So we're just gonna press this down. I think about 10, 11 seconds. All right. I could have brought it up a little bit more. Well, when you put it on, it's not so Okay, so now we're back over here at the table, and now we're going to look at our shirt. Now see our shirt? Isn't that beautiful? That is really beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. That is really pretty. I believe she's gonna love this shirt. What do y'all think? Yeah. And she got those little big ones, things, so it'll be sitting right on top of them. Right there, yeah. So she'll be all right with that one. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching my videos, subscribing to my videos, coming on and checking me out. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. And you know I love you guys, all of you. All my subscribers and new viewers. You know I love y'all too as well. And y'all have a blessed, blessed day. And I will be talking to you guys later. Later.